فتلك مظاهر.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Ojone's Thoughts. My name is Yahaya Bashir Ojone. It's been a long while since I made a video and I'm so sorry guys. It's been like 2 months or so since I made a video and I'm sorry. There's been a lot going on, so yeah, I had to take a break. Well, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much, my family. Thank you for sticking by me. Thank you for the support and all the love I've received through this period. And if you are a first-time viewer, welcome to my channel. I am happy you are here. Please click on the subscribers button. Subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Yeah, so guys, I feel like I owe you guys an apology and an explanation. I actually do owe you guys because yeah, it's been well. I really wanted to be consistent when I started making YouTube videos. When I started my YouTube video, even though I didn't have all the resources I needed to start, I felt like I was going to be consistent and I would make videos with whatever I could find. First of all, I have a phone that I use normally, but my phone doesn't have a good camera to film my YouTube videos. So, and not just the camera itself, it doesn't have enough space. When we blow we'll get a new phone. Inshallah, hopefully very soon I hope to get a new phone. But yeah, I've not been able to get a new phone, so I use a friend's phone or anybody's phone I can find that makes it available to me to use to shoot videos. So you guys should bear with me till I am able to afford a new phone. Secondly, about 2 months ago I lost my dad. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on his soul, forgive his shortcomings and grant him a Jannah to Firdaus. If you're watching this video, please do say prayers, and often if you ever remember me or remember my dad, just say a prayer for him. Ask Allah to forgive his sins and grant him Al-Jannah. So yeah, and that brings me to the main topic of this video, which is going through trials or grief or tragedies of life, what you should do, the best possible way. I'm going to share with you my thoughts on going through life, going through the we have highs and lows in life. So I'm just going to a lot of times people show you the highs, but during their lows everybody is backward. Everybody does not say, we don't really show when we are at our low moments in life. So I felt like, and this year has been really, really crazy for almost everybody. Most people have lost family members. People have lost family members. People have lost jobs. People have lost money, lost time. It's been really, really, really hectic, and sometimes you get lost in everything, in the whole chaos that is going on, and you slowly, subconsciously lose your sanity. It's easy to fall into depression or sadness or whatever level of, and I'm just going to share with you some ways you can keep up your mind, to make sure that you're sane, make sure that your life is going on normally. And since you can't help sadness, you can't help some tragedies in life, they would happen. Nobody expects, we expect death, but nobody wants, actually, when we think of death, we think of it as something that is far from us. We don't put ourselves or our loved ones in the position of dying, but eventually everybody would get to die at some point or the other. So it's a reality that everybody has to come to terms with, and I had to come to terms with it. I literally had a mental debate with myself about the first video to put out after that incident, and I was like, no, you can't talk about it. It's been 2 months and I still feel like it just happened like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, or it's still very recent in my head. Yeah, when we had to do the 40 days prayer, I had to start thinking that, oh my god, it's 40 days already, and somebody just died and the world moves on, and that's life. I've come to understand that that's how life is. So I just want to share with you, how to keep up and balance the sadness of life and moving on and getting on with your life. So firstly, I would say you should accept what has happened has happened. Yeah, a lot of times when bad things happen to us, we try to deny it. There's a phase called denial. We are like, no, it can't be possible. It's not possible. Blah blah blah. You try to blame yourself and all that stuff. The first step towards getting grieving or getting over your grief is to accept that what has happened, and you cannot do anything to change it. Don't go about beating yourself or blaming yourself for what has happened or thinking of what you could have done differently to change what has happened, because it probably wouldn't change anything. Yeah, it might have had an effect, but it has happened. Like, it probably wouldn't change anything. For me, I believe as a Muslim that to every man there's an appointed time to die, and then there's destiny. So it is easier for me to leave everything in the hands of God. When something happens to me that I don't really expect, He said that we plan and Allah plans, and surely Allah is the best of planners. So whatever plan I have for myself, it might not be in sync with what Allah has planned for me, and Allah's plan is better for me. So accepting that what has happened is your first step to getting over grief. If you lose a job, fine, you've lost the job. Accept that that job is gone and look for ways of moving forward. Start applying for a new job. Start applying for, start looking for ways of making money differently from the way you are used to. The second thing I would say is for you to let yourself grieve. Now, when I mean grief, I mean like crying or being sad or being emotional or just letting your emotions out. If it's talking to somebody that helps you go through grief, talk to somebody. Don't bottle up your feet. Sometimes people might feel like they don't need to talk to somebody, but you don't want to talk to somebody, but you actually need to talk to somebody to get over your grief. Different people grieve differently. If it is crying that helps you, don't beat yourself up and try to be a man or be strong or whatever it is they tell you. Because when stuff happens to you, a lot of people have a lot of ideas in your head of how you are supposed to be strong. Yes, it's good to be strong, but you allow yourself to to grieve. Allow your emotions sometimes to come out. Let out your emotions. It helps. For me personally, and I learned it a while ago, while I was in secondary school. Yeah. I'll tell the story. I hope I can tell it briefly. I was an A student. Yeah, I used to take first, second, third, fourth, sometimes fifth, sometimes sixth, like within that range. So one time I took 11th. 11th. And it was in, I won't even forget, I can't forget. It was in my SS1 second term. I took 11th position. I had an average of 71 point something. That was like the lowest average I've ever had. The previous term I had an average of 80 point some 0.6 or so. So dropping from 80 to 71 was like, and I took 11th. That was the first time I had a 2-digit position. So I was really sad. In fact, after I saw my result in school, I couldn't wait. Like I wanted to cry, like, but I hate crying in public, so I couldn't cry. I was trying to hold his boy, and people kept asking, and all this stuff. When somebody starts asking what happened, I just try to explain. You just need to start crying. So yeah, all that happened, and then one copper, I can't even remember his name. He told me he saw me sad. And then he called me into a class and he spoke to me. He was like, when you get home, cry. See, if it's crying that's going to make you feel bad, like, scold yourself. Tell yourself whatever it is that somebody's going to tell you that's making you feel bad. Cry. Then after you finish crying, sleep on it. When you wake up, make a decision that the next time you are going to do better. You are going to put in more effort to not get as low as you gotten this time. And I actually did exactly that. When I went to my cry, like, I was telling myself, because I used to be my dad's favorite child. Yeah, I was like a bright kid of the house, so that felt like me disappointing him. So I scolded myself, whatever kind of scold I knew that any other person could scold me, and I cried everything I wanted to cry. after which I slept and I woke up, and after then nobody could use the result against me, because whatever you want to say to me, I probably have said it to myself before. So yeah, I'll just accept. And in subsequent times I actually did better. So cry, that's just a story. Cry if you need to cry, grieve as much as you need to grieve, but know that the world is not going to stop. The world is not going to wait for you. The world will be going on, but you can grieve. But just grieve to the level you need to grieve to get over it. The next thing I would say is be around things and people that speak positivity to you. When I lost my dad, I can't even thank you people enough. Like the number of people that reached out to me, some people, my friends, family, some people I didn't even expect, like people that I was not really close to, that were constantly checking up on me, and it felt really good to know that people had my back, people wanted me to be fine, So it was easier for me to get over, the grief. I'm not really getting over it actually. You never completely get over, but at that point, it was easier for me. It helped me to get out of the space or that mental phase I was in at that time. So being around things and people that make you happy, and even my family, everybody, we were all grieving, but we all helped each other through telling jokes and stuff, and it just eased the whole tension around. So if you're around people, if you lose a job or you lose money and you are around people that constantly remind you of what you've lost, I don't think it's a good thing, because it's going to keep you in that position to continue grieving and continue thinking about it, and you will not be able to move forward. So yeah, I think you should surround yourself with things. If you need to watch videos of people that inspire you, if you need to read books, just things that keep you sane, that everybody has peculiarities, everybody knows what makes them happy, everybody knows what makes them motivated. So just choose that thing that would help you go through that phase you are going through now at a particular point in time. The next thing I would say would be take a break. It's okay to take a break. Yeah, at that point, the day my dad died, I was supposed to take a course, an online course I applied for, to become Tala something Tala, one online course, and it was going to start the next Monday. So when it happened, and I knew definitely I couldn't continue that course. At that point, I actually thought after like a week or 2 weeks I would be able to catch up and continue with the course, because it was supposed to be like a month or two, I'm not sure. But yeah, I told the organizer, the whatever convener of the course, I sent her a message that no, I wouldn't be able to, I just lost my dad and blah blah blah. So that, and after 2 weeks again, they were reaching out to me, and I still wasn't in the position or in the space, or I wasn't ready. Like I was just down. I didn't feel like doing anything that would task me, that would make me to want to be on time, attend classes, submit assignment, deadlines. I was really not ready for any of that at that point, so I just let it go. So it's okay to take a break, but whatever you're taking a break with or taking a break on, you should know that it's not going to, except things that you can control. Actually, there are things that you can control that will actually wait for you, but the whole world will not stop for you. But it's still okay to take a break whenever you are ready, whenever your mental health is ready, whenever your mind is ready. You would catch up with the world where it is, but do not force yourself, do not force it, do not stress yourself over what is happening in the world if you are not in a position to continue. So I still say it is okay to take a break. I also took a break from my YouTube channel. Yeah, like I've been brainstorming on like what I want for my YouTube channel. Next step, the first video to put out after. I literally had a mental debate with myself about putting this video out. I was talking about my dad, because a lot of times we don't talk about losses, losing family members and everything. Everybody just act like okay, it's normal. People lose people all the time. You have to move on. But some people carry that grief, carry the sadness in their heart for a long period of time. So I feel like if we start talking about our griefs, talking about how to get over it, how to move on with life, you know, it would help everybody ease the burden of being strong. As they always say, don't cry. You have to be strong. You have to be strong for your mother. That's you know, everybody has to be strong at some point, yeah, but it's okay to be weak. It's okay to fall down. After you fall, you stand up again. So I hope you guys enjoy watching my video. Like I said before, if you are not yet a subscriber, I don't know what you're waiting for. From now on, it's going to be we are going to, I have a lot of topics I would like to treat on my channel in the future. So yeah, just stay tuned. If you're not, as I was saying, if you are not a subscriber, please just click on the subscribers button below there. Click on it, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Yeah, thank you very much. Share this video with your friends, family, and anybody, your loved ones. You can share my video. Drop your comments, please. Very important, comment on my videos. I want to know what you think. Has there been any time you lost someone, or you had a very, very low moment in life and you just want to share? I'm always available. My email is on my bio. So yeah, if you need somebody to talk to, if you want to reach out to somebody, you can reach out to me. I'm always available to talk to you, my family. So yeah, subscribe. So thank you very much for watching my video. Till next time on my channel, I remain Yahaya Bashira Ojone.